skills. Improved bow stun finisher. Way of the Bear. Heavy quests. Going deeper.
Jotunheimer. I've not set foot in this realm in some time. I must find the witch Angreboda. She knows all that happens here.
Find and speak to Angreboda.
Come drink with us, stranger. Flýttu, sniet!
Find and speak to Angreboda. Find and speak to Angreboda. Find and speak to Angreboda. A warning to travelers in the Iron Wood. Find and speak to Angreboda.
Be welcome, Messier. Our father's hall is a heaven to all.
I remember there was a cauldron here once, brought by Thor from Hemi's Hall.
A cauldron a mile deep, a mile of mead. I miss that cauldron.
Father bet the cauldron on a foolish wager with Suttinger and lost. But we still have the ale from our brewery.
Where's Agir now?
He's gone to Utgapr. He sent a cauldron to Sutgungur, but it never got there, so he's gone to find out what's what. Oh, but enough of that. You are a visitor to our great land, and we know its secrets. Ask of us your questions.
I seek mysteries.
I want to know the unknown. Where should I look?
There is a broken tower near Utgavr that was once a place of great magic. Perhaps there is still some to be found there.
To magic! May we never be without it.
I'll drink to that.
Skull!
Let us tell you more of our homeland.
I seek mysteries. Tell me about...
What animals will I find in the wild?
I have heard tell of a great bear of stone and ice that lives by a frozen lake.
Enough talk! Time for a drink!
With pleasure.
Skull!
Let us tell you more of our homeland.
I seek Tell me a
Spin me a tale of tragedy.
Once, Thor dashed the great serpent Jormungandr against our shores. Many ships wrecked, many Jotnar drowned.
Seek a lonely tree of the shore and walk beneath it. You'll see. Now let us drink to the fallen.
Let's drink.
Skull!
You don't look well. Is our ale taking a toll on you?
Tastes like a boar shed in my mouth. Where am I? I should find out what I did while ale-addled. My mind is blank.
World. Mistress of the Iron Wood. Secure Angrboda's assistance. Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda.
Þá fjandinn stregur upp. Mun það vera allt sem maður getur gert eigi að deyja.
Find and speak to Angrboda.
To the mighty rivers of the Ale Sea!
Were we trying to sail somewhere? Across the Ale Sea to the land of... I can't recall it.
Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda.
King Snortington demands tribute. Don't make us lock you up like we did your Aesir friend.
King Snorrington, the boar. Once a prisoner, now free. I think we even made up a song about it.
Find and speak to Angrboda. Ymir's altar. Ymir's altar. Ymir's bloodstone. 1/33.
En hverjir ræsir munu gefa gaum?
Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda.
Yltä öissähän vielä.
Find and speak to Angrboda. A warning to travelers in the Ironwood. Press. Find and speak to Angrboda.
Áfram! Áfram!
Láttu þér ei!
Það var gott, Trips.
Find and speak to Angrboda.
Hann sé góður að hafa í fylgi. Hann með svo stóra öx.
Find and speak to Angrboda. World. Mistress of the Ironwood.
These woods whisper with Jotnar magic. Not everything is as it seems.
World.
Angrboda's home was right here when I last visited. Angrboda's home was right here when I last visited. It may still be.
Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda.
Sýnin.
Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda.
Survey the area, Sýnin.
Find and speak to Angrboda. 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 Find and speak to Angrboda.
The witch's house. There you are.
Find and speak to Angrboda.
Illusions.
Find
But
and
any
speak to
obstacle can be
Angrboda.
overcome if looked at the right way.
Find and speak to Angrboda. 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 World. Mistress of the Iron Wood. Secure Angrboda. Mistress of the Iron Wood. Heart of. Find and speak to Angrboda. 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 Find and speak to Angrboda.
My eyes.
Find and speak to Angrboda.
Stop!
Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda. Find and speak to Angrboda. World.
Stretch your wings.
Find and speak to Angrboda. 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 Find and speak to Angrboda.
You are reckless, Hirakim. Midgard is the crucible for your spirit.
Find and speak to
No,
Angrboda.
indeed. It is at the great barn,
Find and speak to
swollen with
Angrboda.
vermin, bulging at the gables. You underestimate the humans.
Please enter. Do not trouble to knock or announce yourself.
Angrboda, I have traveled far to find you.
And you are brave to darken my door alone. Where is my lover, the dark fox that slinks between my sheets?
Loki stayed at home.
Loki has stayed in Asgard to help rebuild the damage from a recent attack.
How generous. And entirely unlike him. You used to be much better at lying.
I am not Loki's keeper. I've come to understand Jotnar magic, your method for moving Hugr from one body to another.
The mead. You seek the mead. Hirokin! You have long outstayed your welcome. Then I will take my leave. But remember what I said, Angarbotha. You will see things my way in time.
Who was that? What were you
You were discussing the humans in Midgard.
Were we? Why would Jotnar concern ourselves with such lower beings?
Because you think them hardy and ambitious.
You know much, Farseer. But not enough to save you.
The mead she spoke of. Where can I find it?
A slip of the tongue. Forget what you heard.
Do not play games with me, witch. You would sell any truth for the right price.
If one had the means to pay it. There is a root called Hag's Claw. It grows at the bottom of a waterfall to the south, at the forest's edge. Bring me 3 roots from the place where the red moss thrives. Then we will speak of the mead.
I will hold you to it.
Find and enter the waterfall. Find and enter the waterfall. Find and enter the waterfall. Angrboda's note. Find and enter the waterfall. Find and enter the waterfall. World. Find and enter the waterfall. 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 Find and enter the world. Find and enter the waterfall. 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 Ymir's altar. Mistress of the Iron Wood.
The scene of a wedding, hidden from outside eyes. Who was it meant for?
World. Find and enter the waterfall. Find and enter the waterfall. Find and enter the waterfall.
Should be nearby, but I see no sign of it. If I look about, I may yet find a way to see the unseen.
Hey,
This land hides its secrets well, but no secret is safe from me. I'm the northern sentinel where the red moss grows.
Find and gather the roots.
Cavern beneath the lake. This land
Find
is
and gather the
savage,
roots.
but full of marvels.
Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots.
Look at this
Find
place.
and gather the roots.
Yggdrasil's great tendrils reach everywhere in this realm. That must be the hag's claw.
Find and gather the roots.
The air smells strange down here. A pungent root. Must be hag's claw.
Find and
There should
gather
be
the
more
roots.
around.
Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots.
They say hell is the same. Where are those cursed roots?
Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots.
They say hell is the same.
Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots.
Where are those cursed roots?
Find and gather the roots.
One more root should do it.
Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots.
smells strange down here.
Find and gather the roots. World. Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots. Find and gather the roots.
Where are those cursed roots?
Find and gather the roots. 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 Find and gather the roots.
Dank and drear.
Find and gather the
They say
roots.
hell is the same. That will be enough for anger, Buddha. I should find my way out.
Bring the roots. 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 World. Mistress of the Iron Wood. Part of the Saga of the Snows. Save. New. Overwrite save game. Overwrite. Mistress of the Iron Wood. Manual save 2. Credits.